Hey guys, Happy RC Flyer here. Thanks for tuning in to another video. This is a tips and tricks and repair series. Hopefully this will be the only one because it should be a pretty fast fix. But I picked up this E-Flite Cherokee. This is the V1 version, so it's the red and white. They've come out with the newer one, the V2, since then. But I picked this up used and it's in really good shape. Doesn't look like it's ever been flown before. And after I got it home and got to assembling it and tinkering around with it and stuff, then I noticed a really bad noise in the motor. And I thought, well, it's got bad bearings. It's been sitting in a damp garage somewhere. So listen to this. It just doesn't sound good. Even with a throttle cut, even when you move it by hand, you can hear it kind of almost sounds like it's grinding. And I want to show you what I found out and how to quickly repair this. So come on in a little closer. We already have the propeller off of there, which is what you want to make sure you do. Take the propeller off if you're working on the motor, especially if you have the aircraft powered up, whether you're calibrating it for the first time or whether you're just kind of tinkering around. We'll probably leave the battery hooked up because this is a pretty easy fix that I found out. Wanted to show you guys in case it happened on some of your other things, because this could be what we would call like a universal problem for E-Flite planes. Phillips, so we're removing the spinner. We already have the prop off as we had mentioned. And I don't know if I can reach up in there and repair it from here. But look up in there and see if you can see. I guess you can't see anything from that side, so let's take this off. I want you to see if you can look up in there and see the problem. We'll go ahead and unplug this for a second. Look up in there and see. I don't know if the camera can view the angle. If you can see, but there is actually a label on the outer, I guess it's an outrunner motor. So on the outrunner part, there is a sticker label, and that sticker label is coming off and rubbing against the housing or part of the mount. So I don't know, are you able to see that? I don't know if you can see that if the camera shows up in there, but what we have to do is we have to remove that little label, and to do that, we're going to use these needle nose pliers. I don't know if I can reach up in there from this side. It is really tight. Let's see if we can reach it from this side. I think we can. Actually, you'll be able to see it from right in here. So shine the camera right in that way. You can see the label. And then when it comes around here, see part of that label is coming loose. It's just coming unstuck. So as it goes around and around, it makes what sounds to be a bad bearing sound. See that? You can see the edge of it. Just kind of whipped around. So what we got to do is try to reach in there and just pull that off. The longer, the label is just coming apart. The sharper the needle nose, the better the job it'll do here. But I don't know if you'd call that just a poor design or something that happens. Now, I've had a lot of E-Flite planes, and I have noticed that some of the labels come off of them after a while, but I've never had one make this noise before that I know of. So all I'm doing is trying to grab the end of the label and then twist the motor, and I'm trying to pull the label off bit by bit, because again, it's up in that housing and that's where it's making the noise. So I'm going to try to reach up in there with a screwdriver. Let's see. Hopefully it won't take too long to get this done. So it's nice to have the labels and the decals and everything on the motor, but if you can't create adhesive that's going to stay on the motor itself, then it's kind of pointless. Oh, here we go. We were getting a big part of it. We're just pulling the whole decal off because it's already coming off. So there it is. It's the BL10 motor, which they use in a lot of their planes. I think all the Timbers use them. I know the Timber X especially does. I think the Air Tractor does. That's the E-Flite BL10, and just part of that label started coming loose and made some noise. So let's see if there's anything more there to get. I think we got most of it off. Looks like it's pretty well off. So let's go ahead and fire it up and test it again. And we're going to test it with the propeller already off. Give it a chance to calibrate the gyro. Throttle cut off. Listen to that. Now it sounds really good. So, if you have one that sounds like the motor's going bad, starting to make a lot of noise, it's kind of a racket with or without the propeller on it, check the label on the motor. that might be what it is and might save you from having to replace a motor. So hopefully that you found that helpful. Don't forget to subscribe if you found this content helpful. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. Drop a comment, a question, and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.